this shows us that this girl was reporting to you. I was just like,
So why would Nene send that then to like verify what you guys all
I don't know. I
thought?
guess she was just trying to show us that Yovana was taping people or was willing to be taping people. You know what I mean? So I guess she was just kind of like, this girl is, you know, not no person that
Interesting.
child. I don't know.
Interesting.
Which I
Well,
felt that way anyway after this episode. She didn't have to send
right.
me a text for me to think that.
For sure, for
Like, yeah,
sure. So
yeah.
she was not a part of part three of the reunion, which we had heard, by the way, earlier, right after you guys filmed. So, how did you ladies handle that? I mean, we saw what we saw on screen, but was there some chatter amongst yourselves that we didn't see on screen about Nene not coming back? Did Andy call her?
Um, are you saying the part that y'all didn't see?
Yeah.
No, Nene didn't call. I mean, excuse me, Andy did not call her on camera or any, not while we were sitting there anyway. He was just, I think he was kind of annoyed that she wasn't coming back to the computer. I know you saw Marlo did try to reach out to her. Portia
Portia.
did, but she didn't come back to the computer, but she was calling us on speakerphone. Now, what they didn't show you is, like, we could actually hear what she was saying, but they didn't play what her voice on the other end of the phone. They didn't play that. So I just kind of felt like, I don't know why they didn't want to play what she was saying. I guess basically the whole thing is, and I mean, that's to us at that moment while we were there, is like, everything that you're trying to tell us or everything that you're trying to explain to us right now, you can easily go to the other room and pick that computer back up and just say it. Like, why are you calling us on speakerphone, but you don't want to talk to us? It didn't make sense. So that was what you didn't see, was that we were actually able to hear her talking on the speakerphone for a short period of time until Andy was like, no, we're just gonna go forward.
Why do you think she left? What's your theory? Because I mean, Eva, she was having beef with Kenya. And then it is a little fishy that Yvonne shows up and she's out. And then she's on Instagram of all places. So, what
Right.
is your theory?
Well, no, I definitely felt like she didn't leave because of it. She definitely left because of Yavana. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's be clear, regardless of how me and her argue or she argues with anybody else, she definitely can handle herself in an argument. Let's be clear. So we already knew she had already told the world she was planning on reading us that day. So it wasn't because she was arguing with us. As a matter of fact, at the moment she got up to walk away, we weren't even really talking to her anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like anything that happened at that moment to make her get up and walk away. What had happened was that Yavana had posted on social media a video to kind of like let people know she was about to come on or whatever. And Nene was told that, by whoever was on her team or she saw it, whatever. And that's what made her to like get up and walk away. She didn't want to deal with her. I don't know. I'm not her. I cannot say why she didn't want to deal with her,
Mm-hmm.
but she did not want to, um, go back and forth with Yavana, I guess, on the reunion. So she got up and walked away. And we just kind of was like, we were all kind of upset by that, obviously, because I mean, I just felt like it was, yeah, Yavana was coming, but there were other things that was still left to discuss. You know how they like to play the packages or the different videos and you have to
Mm-hmm.
explain why you did this. And there were still other things that they had to talk about that actually happened on the show, not the
Mm-hmm.
stuff off camera. So I was just like, I didn't understand, why she would just get up for Yavana.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And Andy asked you if you knew in your gut why there was this real rift between Kenya and Nene, and you kind of said you didn't really know. Do you have an answer yet?
No, I still don't know. I feel like it's been going on so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know how a person can be for so long, you forget where it originated. It's
Right.
just like, you just remember they've been arguing, but you don't really remember what they were arguing about. And
Right.
that's just how I feel about them. I just feel like it's like been going on forever. And, will they be able to get past it? I don't know. They I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah. So we saw the Greece trip happen. We heard about it and then we actually saw it play out. So do you think she actually spit on Kenya? What is your take on it? Because we did kind of see a little bit of that in part three of the reunion last night. And everybody, I was still kind of like, so wait, did she or didn't she?
here's the thing. I mean, I feel like y'all. Are you asking me? Did the spit actually make contact to her?
Or
Because
did
she
she actually?
definitely shot something out
Okay.
her mouth. Now, did it actually reach Kenya? No, I don't think
Okay.
it did. But to me, if you do like this at me and you got nut, whatever it was that she was chewing on, and at one point something flew out of her mouth, I don't give a damn. You don't be shooting nothing towards my direction. I don't care if you didn't actually make contact. You know,
Right.
like to me, I feel like that's crazy that people are even trying to figure out, well, did she actually do it though?
Sure.
It's like,
Sure.
what? It was action. It was an action. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
she kind of
like,
in the package we saw last night and back, when we watched it happen, she kind of made it sound like, "Oh, I didn't mean to. It just kind of like fell out," which like it doesn't just fall out. So that's why every lady I've talked to has kind of had a different answer for me. So I just wanted to get your take on it.
girl, I'm gonna give you the keep it 100. We sitting here talking. This me and you, we arguing or whatever. We're
Yes,
in the
girl.
same room. We're arguing, and I'm like, bitch, I'll spit on your ass. How you gonna feel?
I feel you. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's gonna. Yep, I I got you. I got you. So she left. She was not a part of the end of this reunion. Like, how did you feel? And as a cast, did you guys talk about your feelings on that afterwards? Because it says a lot for someone to really leave for an entire episode, and for Bravo to cut her out of a whole episode.
Oh my gosh, it was
And how long was it that she was actually gone? Because you guys are taping all day, so was it only an hour?
it was a good hour. Like
Okay,
I
and
would
she
say
didn't come
definitely
back.
about an hour, maybe a little longer. I don't know, but overall, I think that the funny thing was all of us were exhausted. Like we were pretty much exhausted after the reunion. We really didn't
Mm-hmm.
talk that much. I mean, I feel like I briefly spoke to Marlo. I
Mm-hmm.
think we talked for a little while, and I think I briefly spoke with Kenya for a short period of time. But really, everybody was so like exhausted talking on a, sitting in front of a computer all day is
Right.
exhausting. You know.
Right, right. And when did you have a little light bulb that went off in your head that Giovanna was the snake and it wasn't Marlo or anybody else?
Um, I definitely felt like, let me think. I mean, I guess when we were in Canada, it just got too confusing. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? And then, like I said, when I had to have that side conversation that they did not show on television, the one where it was just like me, Cynthia, and Giovanna, and we were really going at her that
Mm-hmm.
day and asking her a lot of questions and trying to get to what the real deal was, and I just didn't leave feeling comfortable
Mm-hmm.
at that point because like when I first was around Giovanna, I mean, I'm not the year that not the season before because that was crazy, but this season when she came back around she seemed pretty nice actually before the season started because I know she had invited us all out to eat. It was me, Cynthia, her, and Shamari. Actually, it was during off-camera time, and she had invited us all out, and it was like we had a cool, chill time. It wasn't that not crazy, anything like that. But she seemed like she was genuinely trying to get to know us. So I was thinking like, oh, okay, she's nice. But little did I know she was setting up the plot. I was like, well, damn. Like I find out later, you really is just trying to meet up so you can, do a setup, and that's just what it just was like. Made me feel real leery of anybody at this point.
Sure, sure. And I was about to close my computer when I screened it last night, but I'm so glad I didn't because Kenya threw some major shade at Portia at like the very, very end. What did you think about that?
Oh, you talking about on the show tonight?
Yeah.
Which part? What did she say?
She
Kenya always
said,
be throwing
what did
shade.
she, I forget exactly what she said, but she said something about something towards Portia, where she was throwing some shade at her. So what's your take at her throwing shade at Portia? Because we've seen them have so many ups and downs, and they had a really great relationship at one point this season, but it seems like things are not very good between them right now.
Yeah, it's gotten a little weird again.
Do you think it's
At
because she's
first,
close with Nene?
Um, who? Portia? Because she got I don't think it's because of that. I think they were throwing a little shade with each other back and forth during the season. And you know how that goes. Sometimes if you say one too many things, then the other person will get offended. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, um, is it something that they could probably get past? I would think so.
Right.
But, they were being shady,
Mm-hmm.
throughout the season. So I don't know.
Other than that text message to the group, have any of you ladies, other than Portia, talked to Nene?
Oh, I don't know. I
No,
haven't.
you haven't.
But I
Okay.
mean, not any positive talk.
Okay. Yeah. So you
We
guys,
haven't talked in a minute, and the last time we talked, it wasn't positive. So, yeah, I don't know.
if she reached out to you with like a genuine
Oh,
apology, do
wait,
you,
wait, wait, wait. No, actually, since the reunion, Nene and I haven't talked at all.
okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Why do you think you ladies didn't respond to the group text? It just like wasn't something that you felt needed a response?
I don't know why everybody else didn't respond. I mean, now, mind you, it was a very long day,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. And like I said, a lot of people were disappointed because she walked away and didn't come back, so people could have felt the way about that. And
Sure.
then, like I said, the other thing was I know I myself, and I know a couple other people, they speak for themselves, um, um, felt as though the text did not make her look any better. It did not prove a point for her. It only really proved what Yovanna was saying. You know what I'm saying? That Yovanna was reporting all this stuff back to her. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it just kind of like, but I mean, she didn't really know what Yovanna had said to us because she didn't sit on and listen. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't really know why everybody didn't respond. I guess everybody had their own reasons for not responding.
So if she reached out to you with a genuine apology, she's sorry for what she said in the press, she's sorry for walking out. Like, do you guys think you can move on? Would you accept it and move on? What's it going to take for you?
You're talking about me and Nene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even feel like our drama is even that deep, to be honest. I feel like we go through this every few years. You know what I mean? Well, in the beginning, it was like a consistent thing. She and I always would like, shade each other, and then we stopped for a while, and we was in a pretty decent place, and then now we kind of reverted back to the past. But I mean, truthfully, I don't have no hate in my heart for her. I mean, I just feel like right now we're just not getting along. How
Yeah.
about
But you guys will get back. You're confident you'll get back there, though?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't really say if we will or we won't. But what I'm saying is, it's like when we're on a show together, right? And so, I mean, I'm not sure, what the status of each of us of coming back is because we don't know that. Neither one of us know who is
Mm-hmm.
coming back next season and none of that. But let's just say if everybody comes back and we have to be around each other all the time, nobody wants to be around somebody all the time, and we gotta not speak to each other. You know what I mean? So
Right.
will we eventually be able to work through whatever drama? Probably. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a season filled with cookies. We'll call it wine, Greek cheese, engagement, and babies.
And
Right?
snakes.
And snakes and lots of snakes. It was an interesting season. I love all of you guys, but Ben kind of stole the reunion. Ben Cohen.
Oh, he's so cute.
So cute.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the season has officially come to a close, I'm very, very sad. Season 12, like, cheers to that. What is Miss Kandi Burrus up to this summer? I mean, obviously, it's hard to say right now, but what are you promoting? What's coming up for you? I love, love, love the new song, by the way. I was listening to it right
Oh,
before I
thank
called you.
you.
Yeah, I was
Thank
listening to it
you.
right before I called you. It's great.
Thanks. I'm just doing new, like I said, I'm doing new music. I just dropped my single. It's called Used to Love Me, featuring Todrick Hall and Precious. And that track is bumping. But I'm gonna be doing more music through the rest of the year, as well as I have a recurring role on The Shy. So I'm
Yes.
super excited about that. Oh, and I'm on oh my God. It's Pure. My mind was about to go blank. Matter of fact, it probably came on tonight. I'm not really sure what episodes, but you know how it's a, well, I don't know if you follow the show, but they always have a show within the show that they watch. And so actually, Portia and I and myself, Ray J, um, Terry Vaughn, um, SZA. It's a lot of great people. Carlton Payne. All of us are on this show within the show, and I know they plan on also like releasing it online, I believe, separately from the show, so people can see the whole thing. But so it's really cool. I'm a part of of Insecure, and I'm going to be on The Shy coming this summer, July 21st, and I cannot wait. So I need y'all to catch up on season 1 and season 2. So when season 3 starts, you kind of know about the show and you know about the characters. Oh, and that's on Showtime. So
Very good. Well,
yeah,
Kandi, congrats on a big week for you. Happy birthday. Thank you for
thank
joining me and Hollywood Life.